Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 10 of events, convention and event services. We have just finished our guest speaker assignment, which I hope to finish by the end of the week, marking for you. And now we are on to a new section where we are talking about both sponsorships and event technology. Now, strangely enough, this is the time last year when I was teaching this course that everything was kind of converted to online because of the pandemic just starting. Instead of going through and creating a video of all of the PowerPoints and kind of reading off slides, I think it's better for this particular week for me just to give you the information to read on your own. So we do have a PowerPoint which will be posted, and in this PowerPoint is something about a technology. So we're going to go through and talk about all the different aspects of technology, how they related to events up until this pandemic. So how we taught the course for years and years and years, and all the different stuff that we talk about, it's all within here. And simply all you want to do is go and read through and fill out the in-class notes and just get an understanding of it. Next portion is sponsorships. So same thing with sponsorships, how we looked at sponsorships up into the pandemic and all of the different things that you need to think about, some of the definitions and some of the sources of these sponsorships. Again, I don't believe I should just read this out to you. It's not very valuable use of either of our times, but please go through, read this on your own, remember some of these things, how our sponsorships are created, what are the main key points. But the thing about sponsorships and the things about technology is that they are ever changing. By time you listen to this today, it's probably already evolved a little bit. So go through this. What I have also attached under Blackboard is two different PDFs, which I think are really valuable. The first one is the Tactical Guide to Selling More Sponsorships. Now, this is an important thing because it really does change, but there is a system and a setup. This right here will help you at the very least have an idea of what your creation of your Canva one-page sponsorship brief is going to look like. And luckily, I know this says 33 pages, but this is full of wonderful infographics, which are really just a very user-friendly way of showing some great information. So you want to go through the sponsorship journey. I want you to read up to some of these different 7 deadly sins of sponsorship, things that you don't want to do, things that you do want to do when you are thinking of sponsorship sales. When you have chosen your location and what scenario you want for your Canva assignment, you'll also be able to then determine how do I choose a good sponsor? What makes sense for this particular event? So go through this and figure out how you want to set up your one-page sponsorship. Again, full of valuable information. This is good to have. Copy, save it on your hard drive for later on. Hard drive, I'm so old. Save it somewhere on your cloud for later on so you can review this down the road if you see yourself working in events. The second piece is the evolution of event technology. So it talks about all the different pieces that we have used in the past, some of the things that we're using now, and how they see things to be used in the future. Again, it's one of those great, very friendly reads where they give you a lot of graphics and they kind of give you examples of what they're talking about. This one's not nearly as long, it's only about 10 pages, but it is kind of good because it kind of hammers out the basics of event technology and where we see it going in the future. So this is obviously done by Double Dutch. They're an event-based company, but that does not negate the fact that this is really fantastic information. So if you read these two PDFs and then also go through the PowerPoint, that should be it for this particular week. The Canva assignment can be attempted after this. I think that you should feel confident, and then you'll be able to submit that at the end of next week by Sunday at midnight. That's week 11. And then the week following that is week 12, which will be your test. So this week, as I said before, it's technology and sponsorships. Week 11, we're going to talk about registration, rooming lists, trade shows, conferences, and post-event. And they're all kind of micro chapters, so probably like 6 to 10 slides each. And we just kind of wrap it up and put a nice bow on it. All the material will be posted. The test on week 12 will be very similar to the first week's test, the first test that we had, the midterm. where it'll be 70 to 100 multiple choice true and false style questions for you to answer, and then you are done. So I hope you're having a great semester so far. It's been fantastic weather. I've been boiling lots of maple syrup, and you can't tell, but I have the Steve version of a tan/sunburn. So it's fantastic. Yeah, other than that, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.